When a black person dies, white media, especially conservative media, they'll go find all the criminal history. D-House he did when he was in high school, goddamn the speeding tickets they got last week, you know what I'm saying, the tweets they disagreed with, and they never berated about having empathy and sympathy for the dead because now they're engaging in confirmation bias because that nigga supposed to be dead. Now all of a sudden, the same group that loves to politicize every time death is brought up, all of a sudden want us to be like the damn Pope. All of a sudden you want Mary Magdalene. Nah, hell no. The same way you live by it gonna be the same way you die by it. I can't understand how a person's supposed to have much more empathy for a motherfucker that had no empathy when they was alive. How can you expect for people to have more respect for a person in death than they had ever for nobody when they was alive? I don't get the double standard, especially when it comes to morals and ethics about having respect for the dead. Hey, Charlie Kirk berated and trivialized the death of George Floyd for political gain. As a matter of fact, he doubled down and criminalized a lot of black folks, even in death. So now that his family has to, you know what I'm saying, mourn, like, shit, y'all ain't got that type of sympathy and empathy for these black women when their sons get murdered. Y'all figure out every mass shooting to politicize. You can't think of a mass shooting that had happened in the past 10 years that Charlie Kirk didn't capitalize on. Now he under the dirt, pushing daisies, kicking the bucket, and all of a sudden we gotta have all of the decorum, all of the ethics, and talking about his humanity. He ain't had no humanity. He was a bad person. You see what I'm saying? When a racist die, ain't nobody gonna cry too much, except for the racists that raised the racists. You see what I'm saying? And that's the reality of the situation. You feel me? The reality of the situation is he didn't have no heart when it came to the folks he justified. The chickens have come home to roost.